Hey y'all, how are you doing? Welcome to Jill's Creative Side. We are finally going to make the table runner that I've been talking about for a couple weeks, but we're finally going to do that today. It's going to be awesome. But first, I wanted to show you a couple things I've been working on, y'all. I have so many things going on. Yesterday, I made a ton, and I'll post some pictures, but I made a ton of I made some new stencils last night, and I already had some made using the Icon Art stencil kit, which is amazing. And I made tons of these little wooden ornaments. I mean, like a ton of them, you guys. And they turned out so cute. I mean, look at that. You couldn't paint that and have it look so cute. The light is doing weird things with it. And here's this. And check this one out. I love, love, love this one. So, there's that. Also, I'm working on a couple shirt designs that I'm super excited about. One of them, I got it kind of ready. I'm just going to show you what the process is of that. It's the Christmas truck, and it's going to say Merry Christmas with the red truck that I know you guys have seen everywhere. My mom actually wanted one, and I'm making her and my niece matching shirts. And I think I'm going to do one for myself, but I bought some baseball tees at Hobby Lobby. I found them on sale on clearance for like $3, and I'm like, those are the perfect shirts that I can test my designs out on. And the leopard Christmas tree, I don't know if you saw that or not that I did. It was a layered stencil, the first one I ever did, a layered one, because I had two colors in one design. So that turned out great. I was super excited about that. So the truck one is going to be layered as well. And I finally got everything figured out with the stencil, and I made it. I'm super excited. But let me just show you. So how I do these is, this is the shirt that I bought at Hobby Lobby. So, and it's got the camo arms. It's awesome. So what I did was I took my Cricut fabric mat. It's sticky on one side, and I put it inside the shirt because the ink, you don't want the ink to bleed through on the back of the shirt. So I put it inside of it, and I have this t-shirt guide that I center it with on the shirt. And then here's part of the stencil. I'm so excited to get this done, you guys. So that's the part, the truck's gonna be red, the tree's gonna be green, and then the tires and the Merry Christmas is in black. And here is the tires and the Merry Christmas. And I didn't flip my screen, that's why it's backwards. But these are like my guide marks, so it should line up perfectly when I lay it on this shirt. So I'm so excited for that. I also made a little snowman stencil that I'm gonna put on this sweatshirt. It's gonna be so cute. I'm gonna do those this evening as soon as I get done with this live. So I'll be posting pictures of those. I'm so excited to get started on that. Okay, so let's get going with the table runner. I was gonna make one for, I have like a buffet in my dining room. Well, I didn't have enough ticking or drop cloth. So what I did have enough for, I have a little table that sits in between the kitchen and the dining room. I'm gonna put it on that. And I started on this last night just so I could kind of know what I was doing when I went live with you guys. So all it is a drop cloth that I tore, and you just make the measurements of however long and wide you want it. The table's kind of small, so it's not very wide. This is how wide it is. And I'll show you the end that I did yesterday. So cute. And I know this part up here is ugly, but we're gonna fix that with flowers. But look how cute that is. Super, super cute. Okay, so there's that end that I'm going to make, or we're gonna put these flowers over top of this ugly part. Let me put that down a little bit more. Let me turn this light on, hopefully. Ooh, that doesn't work. All right, we'll leave that off. Okay, so we're gonna decorate it up with little flowers to take away that little ugly part there. But I'm going for the rustic look because my house is in the mountain, and so we are rustic up here. So what I'm gonna do, the first thing you do is you find the center part of this, and I went ahead and put I just put a stick pin in there so I would know where the center is on that. And then I did the same thing with the ticking. And you can get this anywhere. I think I got the ticking at Walmart and the drop cloth at Lowe's. It's cheap, cheap, cheap. And the drop cloth is, you can do so many things with it. So there's the center of the ticking. And also, I just completely forgot what I was going to say. Sorry. I'm getting alerts on my phone and it distracts me. Okay, so anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to glue the ends together. I hope you can see that. So I'm going to glue the ends of the ticking to the canvas, or to the drop cloth. Okay? And I'm just going to glue the ends first. So you're going to have like all this in the middle because we're going to gather it to make the little pleats, or not pleats, but the gathered look. So I'm just going to put a little line of glue right there. And I'm going to glue that. And you know what? I just messed that up. Okay. Because you want a little bit overlapping. Because you want to be able to fold it down like that when you get done. Sorry, yesterday I redid that like 3 or 4 times. It was insane. Okay, so now we're going to do this side. And I recommend, if you're using your hot glue gun, to use these silicone finger protectors because this glue is super hot. All right, so we're going to put a little glue here. All right, so this is what we have. If you guys can see, or you can't see, let me know. Also, I almost forgot to tell you guys, remember the giveaway that I'm doing. So if you're catching this live, you need to comment. And don't just comment like replay or something. Comment like a comment. Say something. And I'm going to put your name down in the hat for the drawing. If you're catching this on a replay, don't hashtag replay. Make a comment about the video or about this live or about anything. Just comment on the live so I know that you saw it and I can put you in for your name into the drawing because I'm going to do a giveaway this month, and that's one of the ways to do it. The other ways is to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Jill's Creative Side on YouTube. If you're watching this on YouTube, thank you so much. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see more. Like, comment, love, all the good stuff. And follow me on Instagram. It's Jill Yvonne Photo because I have a photography page as well, Jill Yvonne Photography. If you want to check that out, I love, love, love taking pictures of wildlife and landscape and stuff like that. So check that out. Jill Yvonne Photo on Instagram. Follow me there. That gets you into the drawing. Subscribe to my channel, Jill's Creative Side on YouTube. But you need to tell me when you subscribe because I don't always see the subscriber's name. So make sure you tell me that you subscribe so I can put you in the drawing. Okay? So I just want to get that out of the way. Thank you guys for watching, and let's continue on. All right, so I've got the ends glued. And I mean, if you make a mistake, you can pull the glue back off. You don't know how many times I didn't do that. You can still probably see the glue where I've got on there, but we're going to cover it up with those flowers, but it was terrible. I was like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. Okay, so, and I actually think that I went up too far, so I'm going to pull this apart and do it again because I needed to, it needs to be down here. Sorry, guys. This was new for me, and I think, you know, you can sew the stitch to make it gathered looking, and I think that would probably almost be easier than trying to glue it because I had a time with it yesterday. But it was the first time I've ever made anything like this, so. And I got this idea from a lady that I follow. Her name is Heidi Scott. She's amazing. She is the one that I found out about Magnolia Design with all the reusable stencils. I just came across her on, I don't know if it was Facebook or YouTube, and wow, she's amazing. I've learned a ton of stuff. Okay, so I've got the ends glued, and then I'm going to glue the center pieces together. That's why I needed to mark it. So I glued we're going to glue the center. Let me put that down some more so you can see. I hope you guys can see that. All right, so I'm going to take my pen out so I know where the center is, and we're going to glue. You know what? I think I'm doing this wrong. I am. I'm an idiot. Okay, we're going to do this again. Good grief almighty. Sorry, guys. Ah. This really is cute once you figure it out. All right. So let me see how I did that one. So I glued the pieces together, and you're going to have strings galore, and that's okay because that makes it kind of rustic looking. But let me, I think, that's how I did it, I'm pretty sure. I glued them together like that so it folds over. We're going to try this again. Sorry, guys. I'll get it. I will get it. I will get it. And I promise it does not take long at all. This video is not going to take up half your night. Or I hope not anyways. So I'm just making it, gluing it where I can fold it over. And I think the reason that, and I got this from Heidi Scott, and I think the reason that she did it like this is because she used drop cloth on all of hers, and hers was reversible. She had flowers on one side, and the other side not. See, this side would be really cute, and I probably should have done it like this, but I didn't. I wanted to do the flowers, so. And it's not going to be reversible because the ticking doesn't have that pretty backside like the, oh my Lord, I didn't glue the pin in there. Okay, we're going to try this again. Okay, now, Lord help me. Yes, now this is right. Okay, so you see what I did? I glued the ends together there. I glued the center together there where it has the over, where you can fold it over. And then I glued the end on this side. And then I know that there's all this fabric in between, but that's where we're going to make the pleats, or the, whatever you call it. I don't forgot what it's called now. It has been a day. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to gather it a little bit and put a little dab of glue. Like pinch it to make it gathered. That's what the word is, gathered. Goodness sakes alive. And I had to redo this so many times yesterday. You would not even believe it. I'm not even going to tell you how many times I redid it. It's embarrassing. But it's a learning thing. I've never made something like this before, but I've been wanting to do it for such a long time. And are y'all ready for Christmas? It's 24 days away. How crazy is that? Crazy. All right. And so you kind of see how much you have left in between, you know, where your center is. I hope that I don't have to redo this again. But we're going to see how it goes. I'm not going to keep y'all on here half the night watching me redo it. Okay, so there we've got half of it done. And you can kind of see it taken on the little look of it. Okay, so I'm just bunching it, and then I'm going to glue it underneath so it looks like it's gathered. Is what we're going for, the little gathered look. And that's all we're doing, is we're just putting little pleats to gather it. I hope y'all like this. I just thought this was the neatest little thing, and it's going to be so cute for Christmas, but it's also gonna be, it can be used like all year because it's not really green and red, it's just red. So, and I like things that you can continue to use after Christmas, not just for a couple weeks. But you could make these as cheap as it costs to make these. I mean, you could make one for every season and holiday. Okay, so if you see any pleats or any little gathers that you missed, you can fix it. So here we have this side. How cute is that? Oh my gosh, y'all. It's so easy. Okay, so next what we're gonna do is, and you're gonna have glue strings, you're gonna have strings from the drop cloth, because the drop cloth frays on the edge, which is what I want. It gives it that frayed look, and it's so cute. I love that look. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna fold over where we glued the little pleats, and I didn't do very good on this side. Did I do it on this side where I could fold it over? Yes, I did on that side. This side I got a little bit close, so I'm gonna have to pull this apart. That's the good thing about the glue. You can just pull it right apart because I need it to fold over a little bit more than what I had it. So I'm just pulling it loose and the little pleats look like they've stayed together. Okay. So now we've got, let me get down there a little bit farther. And this blue thing that I'm using is my cutting mat, just turned over. So I don't get glue on, I have a paper tablecloth, and I don't want to get, the glue will stick to that, and I'll never be able to get it up. So I'm just gluing that down where I have enough to fold over. Okay. So now what I'm gonna do is glue it down. So I'm gonna glue down the pleats so it stays down like this. It's gonna be like that. Okay. So I just put a little bit of glue on that side and glued it down. And my glue gun is a little rechargeable one, and I don't want to. Okay. I'm so excited to get this finished. I can't wait. And I'll take pictures of it once I get it on my table so you can see it. And it doesn't matter if it's not perfect because, you know, that just gives it a little bit of character. And the ticking is pretty stiff, but I love the look of it. Okay. I don't know about y'all, but this week has flown by. I guess where I was off last week on vacation, phew, I've been busy at my day job. I get off at 3:30. That's why I do these lives at the time I do them, because, you know, then you gotta cook dinner and all that fun stuff. So that's why I do these at weird times. So, but you can always go back and replay these, and you can check them out on YouTube as well, because I do put them out there. Okay, now we have that all laid out flat. And then we're gonna glue some flowers, and I've already made a couple because I didn't wanna keep y'all while I make flowers, because that would just take too long. But I do want to show you how I make the ticking flower, because it's really cute. All right, so I'm going to set that aside, and then I'm going to show you how to make one of these flowers. I don't know if I tried to do it flat, There's a way you can do it flat, but the ticking was too stiff to do it that way. But if you make felt flowers, which I love to make, this is the same way you make a felt flower. So what I'm going to do is I'm just taking a piece of the ticking and I'm going to fold it over and then I'm going to glue it down. And this is not a perfectly even piece, and that's okay. All right, so I'm going to glue this down right along the edge. See that? Oh, there's Ellie Mae. I love felt flowers, and I thought about making some felt flowers for this too, but I'm not sure how that would look with the drop cloth. I've got strings of glue everywhere. But, anyway. Maybe I'll do one for Valentine's Day and do the felt flowers. And you can make this out of any kind of fabric. Like if you just have fabric laying around, I mean, you can make it out of anything. The little table runner. And I really might get some more drop cloth and do one for my buffet table because I really like how this has turned out. Okay, so I have it glued down. It's just folded over and I glued the edge. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut and make the loops. So I'm just gonna cut this part right here. And I don't wanna go all the way down because you don't wanna cut the loop off. And we're just making strips. It's kind of hard to see with the ticking, but that's what I'm cutting. And then we're just gonna roll it just like a felt flower. And then I made a rolled rosette to go on there as well. And if I could find some kind of maybe a red button to go in the center, I think it would be really cute. But this is super easy, and you see how fast, I mean, it doesn't take any time to make the runner itself. And you could make a stitch to make it gather instead of using the glue, which is probably what I should have did, but since I glued the other side, I'll just keep it the way it is. And glue this side, but I know next time. We might try it the next time when I make my next one. And I don't know, I posted a picture of the Magnolia's craft box for December. Did y'all see that? So, so adorable. They have some cute stuff. And I made a ton of earrings, resin earrings that I have to put, they are done curing, and I need to put the hooks in them, and then I'll post pictures of those. And then the ornaments I'm going to tie on my little ready to give gifts, and I'll be posting those as well. And those have the little snowman card with the plunder earrings and a set of Collar Street nails and some Jordan essentials. I'm like your one-stop shop, y'all. I mean, who would not want that kind of gift? So I made some for Nevaeh's teachers. And they're all going to have the little wooden ornament tied on the outside of them. I just love those ornaments. So I've got to put embellishments on the ones that I did last night. I've got to do that tonight too. I've got tons of stuff I got to do. But I'm so excited about the layering the stencils and being able to make the shirts multiple colors. That is awesome. And it's like screen print, so the ink is set with heat and it's set into the fabric, so it's not going to crack like the vinyl. It's going to stay nice. They say to, you know, wash it inside out and then hang it to dry, but I took a shirt that I just tested on. It was like 100% cotton, and I dried that sucker, and it didn't even phase it because I wanted to see if it would matter, and it didn't. It didn't seem like it. Now maybe if I washed it 20 times it might, but a lot of the shirts that I have anyway, sometimes I just hang them to air dry anyways, and like jeans and stuff like that. because they just last longer. All right, we're almost at the end. This kills my hand. So remember to comment on this live so you can get an entry into the giveaway. Go subscribe to my YouTube channel, Jill's Creative Side. Follow me on Instagram. Jill Yvonne Photo is my Instagram. And I want to see pictures of your Christmas decorations. I want to see pictures of your crafts that you're working on. Both of those will get you an entry for the giveaway. So if you post both, you get 2 entries. Just saying. Okay, so now we're done and we have this strip of loops. So now what I'm going to do is we're just going to roll it. So I'm going to put some glue right here on the end. And I'm going to start rolling it just like this. I hope you guys can see that good. And I'm just going to put some glue right on the edge and just continue to roll it. And that glue just keeps the roll in place because you don't want it to come unrolled. That would not be good. So we're just putting some glue right on the edge and rolling it. And I do it better if I hold it. And just be careful when you're working with the hot glue because it will burn and it'll blister you too. It's good stuff, but man, it hurts when you get burned. I've done it a bunch of times. I had the glue go under my fingernail once. That was pretty painful. But these little things, you can get them at the Dollar Tree. So, let's keep rolling and rolling and rolling. This does not take too awfully long. And I can show you the rolled rosette also because I think I did a live and showed you guys one other time, but I want to show you again, just so you know. And you can use like strips of fabric with the drop cloth, and it gives it some color. That's really pretty. I don't have any red fabric, or I would have done that. That's why I think like a red button or something would be cute in the center, just something to make it pop a little bit. A wooden red button would be really cute. Almost done. And if you're watching this live, comment, let me know you're on here so I can say hey. Okay, so I'm going to let this dry for a few minutes and we'll work on the roll rosette, but that's what it looks like when you get it done, is just like that. But we're going to fan it out. And now this is a rolled rosette. And it looks kind of funky, but we want it to be rustic like that. And if I had something red in the center, I'm going to find something, and I'll show you when I do. All right, so all that we're going to do to make the rolled rosette is to take some of this drop cloth, and I'm going to snip just a tad, just a tiny bit. Oh, guess I better get it. I'm just going to get it started, and then you can just rip it, and it rips straight. How amazing is that? I think that's the coolest thing. And it's going to be stringy and ragged looking, but it's really pretty when you get done. I do have to cut the end where the seam is. All right, and then you need a square piece of the drop cloth to put your flower on when you roll it. I don't think I need one that big. All right, we're going to cut a square piece like this. Probably going to cut this seam off. Okay, so now what you did, rolled rosette. And this thing is just coming apart. That's okay. Okay, so what you do to begin with is you tie a knot in the end. So I'm just tying a knot just like that. And I'm going to cut the excess off. And then you're going to glue it in the center of this. So I'm just going to put a little glue right in the center. Just a little dab of glue, and I'm going to glue that knot down right there because that's going to be the center of the flower. So this is what it looks like. All right, and all you do is you twist it, and then you roll it, or you wrap it around. And so I'm going to put a little glue right there, and I'm just going to keep going around in a circle and rolling it as I go. I hope that I'm explaining that good. All right, so let me show you. And you're going to have glue strings, and it's okay. So I'm just rolling it and wrapping it as I go. So that's what it looks like. Okay? So we're just rolling it and going around. So I'm just going around the side that I just did, like I'm going right up beside of it. And then I'm going to put some glue down, and I'm going to keep going. And you can make it as tight as you want of a roll, or you can make it as loose as you want. It's totally up to you how you want to do it. And, you know, it depends on how big you want your flower and all that good stuff. And you can rip a piece, and you don't have to do it as long as I did it, but I wanted a big flower like this one. And that's the same size that I cut on that one. So I want them to match because I think 3 flowers is gonna be all we need on there because they're so large. But it's gonna be so cute. And so I'm just rolling it and wrapping it. See? And it's already starting to form, and it looks ragged and all that good stuff, but it's really going to be pretty when we get finished, the final product, I'm telling you. But it's, you know, if you want a more look that's not so rustic looking, you might not want to use the drop cloth. You might want to use felt or something else because the drop cloth does have a lot of strings and it frays, but that's the look I'm going for, so that's all good on that part. So I'm just rolling it as I wrap it around. And if you guys have any questions at all, just comment the question and I will go back and answer every question and reply to every comment, I promise. So I know that I do these probably at times when most everybody else is at work, but I work 7 to 3:30 at my full-time job, and I do work from home most days. So as soon as I get off, I can hop on here and get this done. And I know you guys can replay it. That's why I do this at this time, because it just works better for me because I have to tend to my dogs. I have to fix dinner, you know, all the stuff everybody does. And it just works good for me. Plus, I've got so much going on for Christmas. Getting ready for my sales on my gifts that I'm trying to sell, the ready-to-give gifts. And I am going to donate 10% of all the sales on those to the Rafa missionary at my church. They help human trafficking. The girls that are in human trafficking, they get caught up in that. They do a lot of good things for that, and that is such a terrible, terrible thing that it's unfortunately happening everywhere. Even right here in Roanoke. It's crazy. There's just so much craziness going on in the world. Crafting is my outlet. No news, no TV, just me and the craft. So I hope you guys enjoy it as much as I do. So, and I wanted to try and do a live sale of all the wreaths that I have made before Christmas, but I'm not sure I'm going to have time to do it. So I may just post pictures, and because I have some really, really cute snowman wreaths. They're adorable. And they're so cute for Christmas. I love snowmen. And I'm going to try to make some, I also make faux leather earrings. I'm going to be posting all of those. I'm trying to get some faux leather snowman earrings made. Super cute. I just have to find the time. I have so many projects going on. And I've got door hangers to make. I've got an order that I've got to get done before Christmas. And I want to make some Christmas door hangers also. So I'm hoping that you guys can check those out when I get them made. They're going to be super cute. And hopefully I can do a live doing those too, because those are so much fun making. I love them. It just takes a long time because you have to stain them and let that dry. Then you have to seal them and let that dry. And then you paint them and you let that dry. And you stencil them and let that dry. And then you seal them again, because I want them sealed to protect from the weather in case someone puts it on their door that's outside. Now the bows are not so much weatherproof, but the sealer, I use a urethane sealer, and it protects from the sun also. So, hope you guys had a good Thanksgiving. We had a great time. We did not get to go fishing. That was not great, but we had fun with our friends. Being at the beach. It was cold down there. I think it was colder down there than it was here. That's crazy. Crazy, crazy. Okay. We are almost, this one, I don't think it's quite as big as the other one. So what I'm going to do on this one is I'm going to cut this end because it's got the sewn edge on it, and I don't want that on there. So I'm going to glue the little end of it down. This is where you need to be careful if you're doing this. Make sure you use finger protectors, I'm telling you, because you can really burn yourself. It's not good. Okay. So now we have the flower is done, and this is what it looks like. Okay. So now I'm just going to trim this back off, and it's a little bit smaller, but that's okay. It's going to work. All right, so let me trim this off, and I just go up around it so you can't see it. It's like the base of the flower that we glued everything on. Okay, there it is. All right, so now we need to finish this one and fan this baby out. So all I'm doing is I'm just pushing it down and spreading it out. This one don't look as big as that one does either. I must have used different pieces of fabric. That's okay. It's all going to work out perfect. So I'm just fanning this out to make it where it will glue against the table runner. All right, so let's get the table runner back over here. All right, so now I think that 3 of them will do the trick. Oh yeah, that is going to be adorable. All right, so I'm going to glue it down. This one I'm going to use on the other end, and I may not even need to put flowers on that end because it's going to be hanging up against my cabinet, so you won't be able to see one side of it. So let's glue this down, and then I will put I'll decorate the centers of them when I find some cute buttons. So I'm going to glue this down. I'm just going to put some glue all on the bottom of this. And I'm just going to glue that right down there. I'm going to hold it down for just a second. Y'all know hot glue, it works fast. Very fast. Okay, so there's that one. Now I'm going to glue this one down. this is going to be so cute. And now I'm going to glue this one down. All right. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, this is so cute. I am loving it. You guys have to try this. And if you do, please post a picture. I want to see your ideas and what you come up with. So this is going to be really cute when I get some embellishments for these. I think it'll make it pop a little bit. But check it out. So there we have it. How cute is that? And so it's this wide, and it's not very long at all because my table is not very big. How cute is that, you guys? Would you believe that this was just a drop cloth and some ticking? How cute is that? That is adorable. So, you guys, I hope that you liked this video and this live. It is just so cute. I am loving it. So when I find some red embellishments for these, I'm going to put it on the table and then I'm going to take a picture and show you guys. But I've got to find something for that end because it just needs a little pop of color and then it's all good. Now the edges of it are frayed, which is what I want, the look I want. So that's what the edges look like. Super cute. I may have to put the iron on this, but that's what the edges look like. So here we have this. Now, if you wanted to do it where you didn't fold the, which I think it would be easier, you could do it, and I know it's going to be not pretty because it's the back, but I think that's really cute. And you could decorate that or leave it. I think the next one I do, I'm going to do it this way, where you can't see. It looks like it's perfectly sewed. That's so cute. But this one is cute. I'm loving it. Loving it, loving it. And it's got that little country look to it. So, yes, you guys. Yes, it turned out. Okay, so that's all I had. I hope that you loved this. And let me know what you think about it. Comment on the video so you can get an entry for the giveaway. And I want to see your crafts. I want to see your Christmas decorations. I want to see all the fun stuff that you're doing. So, let me see it. Be looking for the posts. If you don't have your notifications turned on, turn them on so you get notified every time I do a live or every time I post something. I'm going to be posting the ready to give gifts. I'm hoping to do those tonight. I've got to get the embellishments on those ornaments and then tie them on the bags, and those will be ready. And then I'm going to do the shirts, and I'll be posting those. And all the shirts are available if you want to purchase them. You can just, I can get all sorts of colors, all sorts of types of shirts, t-shirts, baseball tees, sweatshirts, hoodies, long sleeve t-shirts, all that I can get in a lot of different colors. Just let me know if something interests you. The leopard Christmas tree turned out great. I'm loving how that turned out. So that is all I have for you guys today. It's been super fun, and that did not take hardly any time. I don't even think it was an hour. So anyway, I hope you have a great rest of your day. Tomorrow is Friday and the weekend, so we'll be decorating this weekend. So I'll be posting my Christmas decorations, and I want to see yours. And that's all I got. So remember, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Jill's Creative Side. Follow me on Instagram, Jill Yvonne Photo. Post your Christmas decorations, a picture. Post pictures of your crafts that you're working on or crafts that you've done. And those all get you entries for the giveaway for December. And it's going to be some craft. It's going to be stuff that I've made. It's going to be stuff you can use to make things with. It's just going to be all about crafting and homemade gifts. There's probably going to be some earrings that I make in there. It's just going to be a lot of stuff in that box that I can't wait to give to somebody. Okay, so that's all I got. You guys have a great rest of your week. Have a great weekend. I'm sure I'll be going live this weekend with another craft very soon. So you guys, thank you so much for being in my group. I appreciate you guys so much. So remember, comment on this video, even if it's a replay. Don't comment replay. Comment something about the video so I know that you watched it so I can get you an entry into the giveaway. Okay, y'all have a great rest of your day, and I will talk to you soon. And remember, 24 days till Christmas. Have a good one, y'all.